It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. To kick it off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from SoFi. Darius Davis to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. No run here with Amari on Hilton. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, King. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Throw is there for Rondé Gadsden. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes for 32 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Shotgun give to Hampton. Gets it to the 15. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk. They've been explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That's some daylight through the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Nix off the play action.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. A fresh set of downs for him now after the defense jumped. Nix with it on 1st. Puts this one off to Harvey. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Numbers pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Robinson. Will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Nix to throw. We'll try to set up the screen. Dobbins. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Quentin Johnson, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Herbert to throw. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has it at the 7. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
This entire play, Case, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Hampton. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers break the tie here in the first. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll start this drive out, first and 10. Mo finds his back, Harvey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. It's Nix out of the pistol. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throwing now on third and 2. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Nix now on first and 10. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This quarterback gets gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. Drops it down, Harvey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Once more, it's Nix. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10, Herbert. And now running quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be into the 34-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keeping the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, the guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They get 18 yards out of it, and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Escapes the pocket. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi. Second and 3 now. Hampton now up the middle. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Lion. Hey, ram.
To the air this time, Herbert. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Now Nix. Forced out to his right. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
1st down from the 42. Nix from the gun. Hits his running back. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the
Nix to throw again.
line.
Chased out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On
4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
His name goes on the stat sheet for that sack, but it's the coverage who truly earned it. They go to dime coverage to shut down any type of pass, and everybody in the secondary doing their jobs, tying up the throwing lanes until they could get home to the quarterback and bring him down. That is the epitome of a coverage sack.
All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
At the 50-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And they sense it straight ahead, but the front steps in after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Going quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Set.
He's back to throw. Jackson finds the football complete. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was your
Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Sutton, the man in motion, headed right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
This is Ingram working the left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. They'll air it out on third. Ingram's got another one. That's the first down, and he's still going. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chargers 9.
On second down, Robinson. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
380. 5-9.
Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Running it with Hampton. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete here to Hampton. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
There's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
This is Harris on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Into the hands of Ganson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. He works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He's got it near the 10. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. Brad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be first down Denver.
First down Broncos.
Nix now to throw. Short pass brought in. It's inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense,
And the defender comes away with it. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Now an inside give to Hinton. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain. Give him 3 yards, and they're just inches away on third down.
Third down.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Chargers with the football and a comfortable lead as they try to finish off this win. Here we go, third and less than a yard. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off Brandon Jones.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. The defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Here he goes. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's Nix. Catch made over the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here comes Davis. Things going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set. Cap.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Downfield, and he has McCulkey. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10.
Hampton gets it out of the zone read. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back. Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
This is Hampton. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw. Going with a screen to Hampton. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, stop it. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. Puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in block, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Nix with it on first. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set out first and goal.
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, and continue adding yardage, that's called yak, and every coach loves it.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos now within one score in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And the tip-one pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense all set. Here's first and 10.
21.
They'll run it here with Hampton. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms, not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
59. 10. Ready.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the first. They haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Even 10-yard gain on the play. That's going to be good for an LA first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers with a 5-point lead. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to Hampton. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hampton trying the left side. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Draw play here, Hampton. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
380. Run. Wide of the hut. Let's go, let's go.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. It doesn't get much easier than this. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 13.
To throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Complete to Evan Ingram. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look